A few days ago, when news broke out that Facebook was in serious trouble, hardly anyone could imagine that the company would be on the brink of complete collapse. It is hard to believe, but it has happened. Irish regulators have penalised Facebook for what they claim to be a lack of protections against data scrapers. And for precisely this reason, the social media giant was slapped with a hefty €265 million fine. It is significant to highlight that the EU penalties reveal a critical situation for Facebook and how it is collapsing. The aforementioned hackers that were part of this attack on Facebook didn't just stumble into Facebook's database. It's crazy how easily the hackers have managed to obtain the data from the site and how much data they have stolen of millions of Facebook users all around the world. Also, because of the social media giant's widespread use and impact, it has become a popular target for hackers wanting to make quick cash by selling stolen data on the dark web. Facebook has also been attempting to obtain as much information from your account as possible, rather than defending its customers' privacy. But according to recent reports, you should be more worried about the company rather than those hackers. And as you know, Elon Musk has never really been a fan of Facebook or its privacy policy, and is even less of a fan of the man behind the meta realm, Mark Zuckerberg. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are two tech titans who don't always agree. In fact, it's safe to say that they often butt heads. Musk has been highly critical of Zuckerberg's control over public debate, thanks to his ownership of massive social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Tensions between Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg only increased after Facebook partnered with the former, yet it all came to a head when an anomaly caused the Falcon 9 to explode during launch, consequently destroying Facebook's satellite. To this development, Zuckerberg expressed his deep regret that the mission was unsuccessful, as their satellite would have connected Africans across continents. In addition, in reply to the Oz Technica's report that Facebook had scrapped call and text data from Android phones with their app installed, Elon Musk ironically proclaimed, "Shocker," in a single-word tweet. Now, this isn't just a case of Musk being salty about Facebook, since he now owns Twitter. In fact, he has publicly criticised Facebook since before the Twitter acquisition was even a question. Back in 2020, Elon Musk was urging everyone to delete their Facebook accounts. In an uncharacteristically serious tone for the tech mogul, he tweeted, "It's not a political statement, and I didn't do this because someone dared me to do it. Just don't like Facebook. Gives me the willies. Sorry." His disdain for the social media platform seems to stem from multiple issues, including the ones we already mentioned, along with just how uncool it is now. He also cited privacy concerns, lambasting Facebook's perceived lack of transparency in regard to user data collected by the company. He took it a step further by also deleting the Facebook pages of SpaceX and Tesla, saying he didn't even realize that the companies had a presence on Facebook before someone on Twitter pointed it out. While Musk may have received some criticism for the move back in 2020, it seems like he has redeemed himself in 2022. In November 2022, Facebook got itself into a bit of hot water with Irish regulators. The social media giant was hit with a massive €265 million, or about $276 million, fine for its alleged lack of safeguards against data scrapers. To put it simply, someone hacked their way in and got hold of over 500 million users' personal information, such as their phone numbers and other profile data. So now Facebook is on the hook for a royal sum, which really shouldn't have been all that shocking considering the year before they faced penalties totaling nearly $900 million from the same Irish regulator. Talk about being taken to the cleaners. But that's chump change for Mark Zuckerberg, one of the most powerful men on earth. The problem with Facebook is that it's not only hackers you need to worry about, it's also the company itself. Even if Facebook magically finds a way to completely secure its network and not let a single hacker in, which doesn't exactly seem likely considering the numerous fines, it can still do pretty much whatever it wants with all of your personal information. You know all those terms and conditions you agreed to before signing up for Facebook? Well, Mark Zuckerberg knows you're not going to read through that, because if you did, there's no chance that you'd ever agree to such a thing. And within this mess, Facebook does not have the best period at all. Stock is falling, users are leaving Facebook. Jeremy Bondi, CEO of app marketing giant Liftoff, commented that the younger generation is now shifting to TikTok, a platform where users watch and create short viral videos rather than scrolling through political rants from distant relatives you may have unknowingly connected with on Facebook. Justin Post, an analyst at Bank of America, downgraded Meta shares to a neutral rating in a pre-earnings note. He noted that despite the current economic crisis, continued investment into the world-renowned immersive virtual reality, known as the metaverse, would continue to bring them down. But in order to reduce expenses, Meta recently announced their tactical plan to reorganize select departments and place a hiring freeze due to the decline in revenue growth. To make matters worse, an investor worth over $300 million demanded further cost-cutting measures by letting go of workers. Musk is trying out something brand new in the social media space. While other companies like Meta rely on exploiting their large user base's personal data to earn money, Twitter can simply charge some of the power users to meet their financial needs. Twitter Blue is a product that a lot of people want to have. It makes sure that you're not the product. Speaking of Elon Musk, Facebook faces big competition from Twitter because Musk is not afraid of changes and improvements for Twitter. When Elon Musk assumed control of Twitter, his initial movement was to dismiss the highest executives, whom he had accused of betraying him, and giving little clarification regarding how he planned to meet the objectives that he had set for the influential social media platform. Even while controlling censorship, Musk claims that he plans on conquering spam bots on Twitter and is not scared to challenge established practices within the company. He has also publicly criticized departing management, calling it the sloppiest aspect of a corporation. It's clear that Elon Musk is trying to create something different with Twitter, and that includes prioritizing the privacy of users. For example, Elon Musk continues to endorse applications like Signal and Clubhouse, believing they are better than Facebook's Messenger and WhatsApp due to their privacy protections. He has also been vocal about his support for these apps in recent months, reaffirming that private communication is paramount in the digital age. Signal gained immense recognition in 2020 for various factors, but the most appealing aspect to its users is the privacy settings it provides. As opposed to similar apps such as WhatsApp and other mainstream messaging platforms, Signal has encryption enabled so that no messages are stored or monitored by anyone, meaning complete security of your conversations. You have to understand that this EU fine exposes a vital flaw in the way Facebook simply works. The hackers in question didn't just find their way into Facebook's database. They did something super simple. They were able to use a public feature on Facebook called Contact Importer, which allowed you to search for people just using their phone numbers. Using countless randomly generated phone numbers, the hackers were able to match the phone numbers of 530 million Facebook users and release their data to the dark web. There was no intrusion, no leak, or anything like that. They used Facebook's own features, which, by the way, were designed to collect user data and put the privacy of millions of people in jeopardy. While Facebook may have gotten rid of contact search, it still hasn't ended its never-ending quest of trying to squeeze as much information out of its users as possible. For example, Facebook still asks for your phone number to activate all sorts of different features. Additionally, there are still ways people can find you on Facebook using your phone number, even if it is more difficult than it once was. Facebook claims to have addressed all of the issues mentioned in its EU legal battle, but we have a feeling it's only the beginning. Well, that's it for today. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.